welcoming you to your monthly inspiring messages by astrological sign for June 2014. This is the first time that we're doing this on this channel, so I am really excited and happy to be here. Just a quick note before we begin. Some of you may already know this, but here's a little disclaimer for those who are only beginning their study of astrology. Did you know that contained within you are the traits and characteristics of every single star sign? That's right, you aren't just an Aries, Taurus, Gemini, or whatever sign you've always identified with based on the day of your birth. This is just one part of you, as it was the sign the sun was in when you were born. But what about the signs the moon, Mercury, Venus, Mars, and the other planets were in? Each planet represents an aspect of what makes up your character, to put it quite simplistically. And this is the explanation behind why some of us don't really relate to our sun sign, or only do sometimes. For example, my sun may be in Gemini, giving me a personality sprinkled with the fun-loving mercurial attributes of the twins, but my moon sign being in Capricorn, which I have actually related to in many more ways than my Gemini sun, makes me pretty darn serious when it comes to my emotions. So when I say that a reading is for Aries, please feel free to watch it too if you have strong Aries energies in your birth chart, even if your sun is in a different sign. It may apply to you, for instance, if several planets were in Aries when you were born, or if you have an Aries moon or ascendant, which is also known as the rising sign, all of which you can discover through your personal birth or natal chart. Also, consider the messages that come up in this video. We are using the awesome Osho Zen Tarot, by the way, for this month, to not necessarily be predictive of what's to come in your life, but as food for thought. Regardless of the universal energies around all of us, we each respond differently. So even if almost everybody around you feels sad for some reason, it is still your choice how you react towards that. That said, have a great month up ahead, and by all means, add the astrological videos you most relate with to your favorites playlist. If you enjoy videos of this nature, make sure you subscribe so you know immediately when a new one has been uploaded. Namaste! Capricorn, this is Leia, welcoming you to your June 2014 reading of Inspiring Messages. Even if your sun isn't in Capricorn, but you have strong Capricorn elements in your birth chart, or a Capricorn moon or rising sign, this video may very well have some thoughts for you to ponder this month. The three cards in front of us were pulled at random from a pre-shuffled deck, with the intention set that the most beneficial messages for you at this moment reveal themselves to us. Let's begin. Your first card is King of Fire, the Creator. Those with strong Capricorn energy are no strangers to making things happen. When you have a goal, you go for it. Your methods, unless you have an influence in your birth chart that makes you unconventional, tend towards the more traditional or tried and true. And sometimes this means that you reach your goals a bit longer than some people around you would have liked. But what matters to you is you got her done. You kept going even when some would have given up. This card is reassurance that you are a powerful and capable creator. If others ever criticize your methods, and this triggers a momentary loss of self-confidence in you, remember all you've already done. Everything you've already manifested that many could only dream of because you worked on making things happen where others were unwilling. You've done it before, you can do it again. Your next card is the Seven of Clouds, Politics. The message here involves asking yourself if you're doing anything right now, not because you genuinely want to, but because you feel it has to be done in order for you to make a certain impression. And it's okay. Don't judge yourself for that. As long as you know this, and as long as you know if this is in line with your personal principles or not, then it can't creep up on you in the future to haunt you. Also, if you feel this doesn't apply to you at the moment, then go ahead and take a look at those currently surrounding you. Acknowledge to yourself if you feel or know there is someone who isn't being entirely upfront with you. That way, even if you don't actually confront this person, at least you're not surprised when the truth comes out in the open. Your final card for your June 2014 reading, dear Capricorn, is number 6 from the Major Arcana, the Lovers. While this card could indicate a merging with something or someone you're passionate about, another one of its meanings involves making a choice. Sometimes it's as easy as deciding between something you're crazy about and another thing you know is only a passing fancy. But there are times when we find ourselves faced with options that we feel we value equally, and we end up feeling torn. So this is either a moment of discernment for you, or you could very well realize that you don't want to choose. After all, not making a selection is, in and of itself, a decision as well. That's it for your June 2014 reading, Capricorn. This is Leia inviting you to click on the subscribe button if you want to make sure you catch next month's video for you the moment I upload it. Thanks for watching. I will see you again very soon.